Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started and find out what can Aries expect to come up in their lives. Universe, what can Aries expect to come up in their lives? Any advice is very well appreciated here. For Aries, please, what can they expect to come up in their lives? Okay, let's see what we have here. In the order they came out, I will lay them down. For Aries, we have a few cards left over for the second part of the reading. So Aries, the overall energy of this reading is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is you, this is your energy, and you have your sword up and you're keeping your scales balanced. So you're in self-protection mode and you are just trying to stay balanced. It's a card of self-justice. You are becoming strong, you are strong, and you are balanced. Up here in your highest energy is the Ace of Swords. This is that sword, the sword of truth and clarity. So you are seeking truth and clarity. You're trying to be very balanced. This is like taking that sword here in the Justice card and magnifying it. The sword is very important. It's about the truth, the clarity, and it can come from conversations. So the Ace of Swords and the Justice card are the strongest energies in this entire reading. Next to the Ace of Swords is the Hanged Man. You've been spending time alone. You feel like you're just not moving forward or anything. You're just kind of hanging there, but while you're doing that, you're being enlightened. Some things are dawning on you and coming into your head. You know, it's like realizing things while you're in this place of looking for truth and clarity. It's coming to you and you're being enlightened. That Hangman is right next to the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. This is confusion in love. All these cups are like saying, pick me, but not one of those cups is the right cup for you. So you've probably been through relationships, you probably picked the wrong cups, and you're probably confused about what love is going to look like and whether or not the right cup is ever going to come along for you. But you're enlightened about the truth of what you have chosen, and there's a lot more enlightenment going on here with the Hangman. It's really helping you to be a strong and balanced person. I have the Page of Pentacles under the Ace of Swords and next to the Justice card. The Page of Pentacles, you are so looking towards your future. It's like you're looking at that pentacle as if it's a crystal ball. And you're trying to imagine what does it look like and moving forward. Is there someone grounded, stable, secure, and loving coming up in life? Is that ever going to happen? You are pretty well on guard. It's not you're like you don't want anybody to throw you off balance at the moment. You just want to kind of stay balanced, but you do wonder about your future. You do want somebody in your future, or you would not have tried with these other cups. It's been a burden. Those other cups, they've weighed heavy on you. It's like, you know, you choose a cup to move forward with, and they just cause heaviness in your life. So this is though. That's a good card. Look how hunched over this figure is. They're getting ready to drop those wands one by one or all at once. And I think you do drop all those wands about these relationships, and you just start thinking about you. It's like you for a change, you know? You want to stay balanced. You want to be careful in moving forward. Under the Page of Pentacles is the Strength card. This is the card for Leo, so Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. So you will know what to do, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it in order to find the future that it is that you are seeking. This Strength card is right next to the King of Cups. King of Cups is right below the Justice card. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. One of these might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. This could be one of those loves from the Seven of Cups, because the King of Cups holds that cup very close. They don't hand it out. They have it, but they don't hand it out. Very difficult to get them to reach their arm out and say, I love you, or here you go, you know. You've had to overcome this kind of energy, and I think that's why one of the reasons you're in this justice mode. And it took a lot of strength and courage for you to be able to overcome this. You had to follow your intuition and let it guide you in order to overcome someone who acted like they loved you, but they were unwilling to really, show you the love. God, that's hard to explain. They let you believe that they had feelings for you, but they were not reciprocating your feelings. Okay? So that King of Cups is what's got you to this place. And you did see it for what it is. The Ace of Swords is here. You did see the King of Cups for what it is. And now you're on guard. I mean, your sword is up. Sword, sword, sword. Bing, bang, bing. Page of Swords. Look at that. Sword up. You're not swinging it all over the place. You're just kind of moving forth with your sword up. It's like, I don't want any more of these people in my life that are unwilling to hand their love out to me. You're on guard about that. But you're putting down the burden of these types of energies coming into your life. And I think you are still thinking about your future. You still have hope in the right person coming along. But this time, it feels like things are a little different. It feels like you are moving forward much more cautiously. All you can do is the best you can do. And you know that. And you really are trying to do your best. Need a few more cards for the second part of this reading for Aries, please. Well, actually, we got them. We got them! Okay. Oh, got one extra too. Okay. Aries. The Empress is up in your highest energy. The Empress, all these cards are male or female. And the Empress is, it's the universe trying to remind you of the type of person that you are. You're very kind, loving, trusting. You're very generous. If you're a parent, you're a very good parent. There could be pregnancy involved with this card. I have to point this out. But these are the qualities you have as being you. Now, whoever you let in your life has to have a lot of those same qualities. If they don't have a lot of those same qualities, forget it. It's not going to last. It's not going to work. So, you being the wonderful, kind, and beautiful person that you are on guard. And you're tired of getting hurt. You're tired of picking the wrong cups. You're tired of people not offering you their cup of love when you're so willing to be everything for them. I have the Lovers right next to the Empress. This is a soulmate card, very strong soulmate card. Both parties feel the connection here. Here's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And they have brought you together with someone, or they're bringing you together with someone. Might have Gemini in their chart. This is the card for Gemini. So it might be in your chart, their chart, or around the reading. But this is a very, very strong soulmate connection. You may have been lovers in another life, and that could be the strong connection. Now, this is right next to the Empress. So, maybe bringing someone in, or this is someone they have already brought in. I feel like they've already brought them in because I have the Four of Pentacles right next to the Lovers card. And I feel like you're still stuck in this energy of the Lovers. It is a strong connection both ways, okay? But I feel like that's kind of why you're just like trying to stay balanced. You have your sword up. You're thinking about your future, but I don't see you actually doing anything yet about your future. I feel like you're stuck in this energy right now of someone who's been in your life or is in your life right here. There was a reason that the guardian angels and spirit guides would bring you together. I don't see what that reason is in this reading, but you're just kind of stuck in this energy right now. I have the Tower card under the Empress and next to the of Wands, that burden. You know, this is the blowing up of. Now, I think this relationship has blown up, but you're still in the energy of it with this Tower card here. And it's blown up because they didn't have all these qualities that you have. The love that they had to offer was the Page of Cups. There was a Fish in the Cups. This is one of the cards for Pisces, so Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the cup's half full. It's got a fish in it. And it's immature, too. It's the Page of Cups. And that's under the Lovers. And I feel like this is all you were getting from that other party. And now, you're just kind of stuck. There's a new life cycle waiting for you as soon as you can free yourself, okay? This is the World card. So, you know, there's a new life cycle waiting for you to free yourself from the energy of someone that should be behind you, where you're not together anymore, apparently, with this Tower card. So when you free yourself from that energy, you'll be able to move into a new life cycle. This Tower moment was like, why didn't you see it coming? I got the Nine of Swords right next to the Page of Swords, you know? How did you get yourself into this? And all these questions of truth and clarity, all these answers are coming to you in your quiet times. You have been spending time alone. I have the Hangman here in your highest energy. But that was what helped you get to the justice, to that place of getting rebalanced and putting your sword up in self-protection. It's also next to the Page of Swords here, where you do go forth with your sword up. You want to make sure that they can hand out a couple of. You want to make sure they're available, committable. So you're kind of like, you're taking some of the blame for this relationship blowing up. Now, I have a feeling that you shouldn't, because all you were getting from them was a Page of Cups. And you're very kind and loving and thoughtful and considerate, and I just can't see you. All I can see with you doing by looking at this up here is being kind-hearted. So, I have the Five of Cups next to the Nine of Swords and under the Page of Cups. Yes, you're very disappointed in love. You're disappointed in some of the decisions you've made in love. But I call this the card of hope because there's two full cups right behind you. There's still hope and love out there. Okay? So what you need to do is turn your back on the disappointment in love. You got the 8. This is like advice. Turn your back on that. Turn your back on feeling that the disappointment. Move away from those cups and start walking towards something else, which you are actually doing in the 8 of Cups. So you're walking towards that mountain. You are going to be able to leave this behind. You are going to walk, I think you're walking right towards that new life cycle once you can let this energy go. There's something out here in this new life cycle that you're actually manifesting. There's the infinity symbol again, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You have all the tools it takes to actually manifest what it is that you want in your life. You just gotta take some, make some movement here away from a prior relationship that had blown up that you were kind of stuck in the energy of, so that you can move into this new life cycle. You have a cup of love, you have a pentacle for security and stability, you have a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you have a sword for truth and clarity. You have the ability to manifest just what it is that you want from life. And I think you know it. I think you know it. So give yourself credit. You know, don't blame yourself for anything that has happened. There is a new life cycle waiting for you. Let me take out an angel card. Let's see what your guardian angels... Oh, well, there's your card right there. because they very rarely come out on their own in this deck. It's called the Five of Action. Let me get glasses here. So the Five of Action, and that card, I'm going to read it to you. Your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. And I think that's exactly what you're going to be doing in becoming balanced and having your sword up, seeking that truth and clarity. Really super good advice for you, Aries. Did I mention that the Empress could be Libra or Taurus? It can be. This is your reading, and thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.